up your YouTube, search for Stukeley Meadows, watch on your big screen.
Or another device if you're at home.
Get yourself comfy, this could take a while. What a happy scene. Something new every day for your long-term memory. This is so exciting, it is nearly time for a Stukeley assembly.
Hello there everyone, and welcome to today's curriculum assembly. I've got my reading glasses on today because I've got a bit of reading to do, but other than that, everything else just the same, other than you might faintly be able to hear the birds singing outside because I've got the window open on this hot day, and you might hear the odd car going past, but other than that, we're exactly the same. So let's get going. For each other we, every day we, to improve we, and together we will. And our everyday focuses are, and our Stukeley motto is, and our Stukeley curriculum is, and of course those 4 words. Yes, here we are, curriculum assembly time again, and we have some experts in the house. Yes, we do. But before we get to that, we're getting closer to the end of term, if you noticed, everyone. If there is another curriculum assembly next week, that will be the very last one. My goodness, can't believe it. Here we are again. But back to today's curriculum assembly and our experts. This assembly was really, I suppose, a joint effort. I'd had a thought a week or 2 ago, and then when I was doing gate duty on Wednesday morning last week, Harry Jacobs came up to me. Harry's in year 6. And he said, Mrs. Stevens, there weren't any year 6 children in the experts assembly last week. And I and a number of other children in year 6 do martial arts. And that would be a really good expert assembly. And I said, well, funny you should mention that, Harry, because I thought about that as well, because I know other children in school that also do those kind of activities. So today's experts are going to be talking about martial arts. Now, I don't know an awful lot about it, but that's okay because the computer does, and that's why I've got my reading glasses on. But before we get to that point, cast your minds back to weeks or months ago when we had I talked to you all in a curriculum assembly about what curriculum is. And we said that it's not just about the subjects that we learn in school time, the history, the maths, the French, the science, that kind of thing. But it's also about our kind of broader experience of school. Everything that kind of we experience at school is part of that curriculum. So the fact that we do have a martial arts or a karate club that runs after school means that that's kind of sort of in the extra curriculum time or extracurricular. So it is part of our Stukeley Meadows curriculum offer. Martial arts, wonder what you know about it. Well, one thing I have found out is that there are 11 types of kind of martial arts and karate, most of which are really hard to for me to pronounce. And I thought, oh my goodness, if I have a go at that, I'm going to get all of them wrong. So I'm going to move on a little bit to 8 types of martial arts. There's karate, kung fu, jiu-jitsu, aikido, judo, taekwondo, MMA, and boxing. Yes, I can do it. There you go. I'm quite impressed with myself. And there are 4 main kind of categories of martial arts. There is Japanese, Chinese, Korean, and Brazilian. And I know nothing more about any of those, I promise you. I've got no idea what are the hardest ones to do. All I know is that, or I think I know that there are belts involved. So often you get a different colour belt depending on the level that you are on. But I'm not going to steal anyone's thunder today because you don't need me to know everything about martial arts because the experts are going to tell you all about it and they know much more than I do. So everybody, we're kind of celebrating one of our extracurricular offerings at school, even though some of you I know do these activities outside of school time as well and outside of the school building. But here we have our martial arts experts telling us exactly what you have to do to become an expert in martial arts. Thanks guys, over to you. So here they are, today's experts. So over to you.
Hi, I'm Zachary. I'm in year 6 and I do Tensudo.
Hi, I'm Elliot and I do karate.
Hi, I'm Oscar and I also do karate. Hi, I'm Harry. I'm in year 6 and I do Taekwondo.
Hi, I'm Owen. I'm in year 6 and I also do taekwondo.
Hi, I'm Joshua. I'm in year 6 and I also do karate.
Okay, now I'm wondering if you'd be able to tell us what colour belt you are currently on.
I'm on orange belt.
And which belt do you start on?
You start on white belt.
I'm currently on green belt and you start on white belt.
I'm on orange belt and you start on white belt. I am a white belt and you start on white.
I'm a white, start on white, but we have our grading soon.
Yeah. I am green belt in karate, but you start at white belt as well.
Brilliant, okay, so we've got, some of us have only just started, so I've got some progress to make, and some of us are a bit further down the road. Okay, the first thing I would like to know is what is really good about doing martial arts, okay, and what is the best part about becoming an expert in martial arts?
I guess it can be relaxing sometimes. As much as it can seem difficult, it can be relaxing at some points.
It also keeps you fit and healthy. To be honest, I think it's just, I like to do it for fun. It's like really fun.
I like it because the self-defense just in case something happens.
The self-defense is very useful in case you get in a very hard situation, and also it's also really fun because you get to meet new people and make new friends.
That sounds like a really good answer to me. Okay, the trickier part then, having a think about what is perhaps the most challenging
Trying to get your
aspect.
techniques right. Yes, we have to do some difficult techniques.
You have to also wake up early sometimes.
The most challenging part is you have to go to class every time and you can't be late.
In my opinion, the most challenging part is learning new things. So it's very difficult to learn new things in the martial arts. I find it hard in karate because it can be challenging. When you learn something new, it's about learning it new and perfecting it, but not perfecting it perfectly, but perfecting it to the stage when it looks impressive and you are doing something useful, protecting yourself, defending yourself.
Now, I wonder, this is a bit off script everyone, I wonder if anyone's got a move that they are really pleased with. Yes? Can you do it? Come on then, Harry Jacobs, have you got enough space? Do I need to fear for my life?
Should I do like a turning side kick? Like that.
Thank you, Harry. Thank you. Right, there's. Sorry that the camera went at a bit of an angle, audience of mine. Thank you, Harry, for a little bit of a demonstration there. So the tricky part. So we know what you enjoy about it. We know what can be a bit tricky about it. What advice would you give to anyone that's thinking of learning a new martial art or going into martial arts in some way and perhaps trying to become an expert?
I would
Advise always having like a set routine, like put aside an hour every day just to practice.
I also would, if you start and it's like your first day, try your best to remember what you've been taught and just keep practicing until you think it's perfect and then see what your sensei or teacher thinks.
don't pressure yourself and compare yourself to other people that are higher belts than you. Just go for it, that's what I'm just going to say.
Yeah, probably just the practice.
Probably if I was you, I would have fun and listen to your sensei or teacher, because they will give you the most advice out of anyone in your club. That's what I would suggest.
Right, thank you very much to today's martial arts experts. Excellent advice there, and lots of things that I think we can apply to other things that we might be learning to become an expert in too. Thank you very much. There we have it, everyone. That's exactly how you become an expert in any of the martial arts. Obviously, there were only a few different types that were talked about there, but a big thank you to the Year 6 boys who helped us out with that. I know that there are other children across school, both boys and girls, who are involved in karate club in school and perhaps in other martial arts outside of school too. But there's only so many children and so much time to get these things together. And as the Year 6s are going to be leaving us in just over a week's time to go on to their secondary schools, I thought it would be really nice for them to have that opportunity just on their own. So a big thank you to those Year 6 boys, because we had quite a bit of fun doing that, and we quite enjoyed the fact that there was a little blooper in the middle there. Did you notice? Anyway, we enjoyed it, so I hope that you did too, and you found out a little bit more about what it takes to become an expert in martial arts. Perhaps it's kind of whet your appetite a little bit, and it might be something you'd like to look into, because as certainly more than one of them said, it's a really good way of keeping your body and your mind fit and healthy. So that can't be a bad thing. So here we are, everyone, the end of our penultimate curriculum assembly. And if you're not sure what penultimate means, you can ask one of your grown-ups or find out. And here we go into the week. It's going to be a hot one, everyone, so be really sensible and work hard, be kind, as always. See you next time.
Thank you, Mrs. Stevens and experts. Loved it as usual. Wonder who we'll have next week for the final curriculum assembly. Interesting. Okay, let's finish up with some birthdays. Hey, 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 it's time to say we've got a Stukeley birthday. Hey, 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 it's time to say we've got a Stukeley birthday. Oh, come on! Oh, I don't normally jump in for birthdays. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, everyone. Anyway, happy birthday today to Jalen in foundation stage, Anthony in year 4, and Carolina in year 6. Hope you've all had a great day so far. I do apologise. Hope you've all had a great day so far. You've got lots more fun to come. If I see you around school, I'll give you the happy birthday thumbs up. Yes, I will. Right, let's finish up with EDK. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. Hey EDK fans, let's get out a massive map of the world. There it is, big map of the world, everyone. Now we know that it's got loads of countries on there. In fact, I'm going to give you about 20 seconds. Please don't shout out, but you can say, not shout, you can say out loud all the countries that you know on this map, not the continents. I want the countries. 20 seconds, all at the same time, go. Okay, brilliant. You had a chance to get some countries out of your system. I wonder if you said any that nobody else did. Anyway, right, let's go through the continents. So, a continent is a large piece of land. It's a group of countries. I know that the continent in the south, I know that there's nothing there. I'm not quite sure what's happened. But anyway, continent A, what is it? South America, well done. Continent C. Europe, well done. Continent E. Asia, well done. Continent F. Australasia, well done. Continent D. Africa, continent B. South America and continent G. Antarctica, well done. What happened in 1666? The Great Fire of London. Who wrote a diary, a very famous diary at that time? Samuel Pepys, well done. Who scored a hat-trick for England in 1966 when they beat West Germany 4-2 at Wembley in the final of the Men's World Cup? Who scored that hat-trick? Well done, those of you who got it. It was Geoff Hurst who scored that hat-trick. In which year was the Battle of Bannockburn? 1314. In which year did Guy Fawkes try out the gunpowder plot? 1605. In which year did the First World War start and then end? 1914 to 1918. In which year did the Second World War end? 1945. When did the first man walk on the moon? 1969. Let's do the 3 times table. 1 times 3 is, 2 times 3 is, 3 times 3 is, 4 times 3 is, 5 times 3 is, 6 times 3 is, 7 times 3 is, 8 times 3 is, 9 times 3 is, 10 times 3 is, 11 times 3 is, 12 times 3 is. Let's finish with a random element. We've done 1 element yesterday, we're going to do 1 element today. Which element in a periodic table is this? Phosphorus. Have a good one.